Atlas Fallen story takes place in a ruined world full of sand. The game is sorely lacking. It's running on last-gen graphics. Atlas Fallen is an open-world action RPG, third-person story role-playing game. Medieval fantasy meets sand. So you're able to parry your enemies. Once you do that, they're stun locked, so you can do all types of damage to them. And there's no limit. You can keep parry locking them left and right. So long as you can get the timing correctly, pretty much you can just wail on them and do all types of damage to them. So basically this game is taking the whole helicopter beam to a whole new level. There is flying enemies in this game. You can just keep spinning your hammers in circles or jumping up and dashing. And it will keep you in the air for a good while. And aerial combat in this game is like crazy. It's really fun as well. Elite foes are mini bosses who you can find in all 3 of the main regions in the game. The enemy types are just copy and pasted variants of the same enemies with a little difference, besides a rare few. The 4 main regions this game has is just a generic open world to-do list. The side quests are pretty much boring. I found a rare few that were fun to do that offered really good rewards, but the rest of them just offer stupid stuff that you pretty much when you're in the middle game or end game you don't really need. One thing I do like about this game a lot, guys, is the sand glide. You can sand glide around and it's really cool and fun. And it actually makes traversal. Now, boss fights in this game don't seem nothing like special. They seem that it's just the same types of enemies, just much bigger. Little different appearances. Little small differences between each type of variant of enemies. But it seems like they pretty much just copy and pasted the same types of enemies over and over. And as you fill up your momentum gauge, your movesets change up. You can do bigger and more damaged attacks to your enemies, but instead you take more damage from enemies as well. So I'm going to rate this game a 5 out of a 10, guys. Number 1, the reason why I'm rating it that is because the story is decently good, but the characters just don't feel like they have any life to them. The side quests are just generic. There's like nothing special about them whatsoever. So far, I haven't experienced no bugs in the game at all. Like, no bugs at all. So that's also another reason why I'm reading it that. The customization, the armor transmog system, and then the different types of colors, different types of cosmetics you can merge together. It's pretty cool. I like that kind of feeling. It's really cool in my opinion. That's another reason why. Also, some of the boss fights, I was hoping to be more to them, like, think of other games like Elden Ring or stuff like that, give the bosses more life. They pretty much had the most boring generic bosses they could have done possible. I swear to God, they could have just did way more than that. But yeah, that's all my feedback for it. Oh wait, one more thing. The graphics are sadly last gen. They could easily just use newer gen graphics as well. But they chose not to, which is another downside to it. Which is another reason why I'm rating it a 5 out of a 10. But yeah, I'm going to give this game a 5 out of 10. Do I say you should buy it now? Me personally, I'd say wait for a sale before you buy it.